On a hot and humid day here in Ashburn, Virginia, the Washington Commanders held yet again another training camp session. And for us in the media, it was day 9. For the players, it was day 10. All eyes were on Brandon Coleman, the third-year left tackle. He's back at the left tackle spot after playing left guard and being in a battle with Chris Paul for that starting position. Now remember, Chris Paul last year took Brandon Coleman's job at left guard, but this year they were in a really nice competition at that spot. But unfortunately for the team, Laramie Tunsil, their star left tackle and incumbent starter, 5-year All-Pro, he was injured, had a tricep injury that's going to keep him out for the foreseeable future. Now, today before practice, Dan Quinn said that Laramie Tunsil will have surgery, but they're not quite sure how long he'll be out.
So he did injure his tricep. He is going to get surgery, and it's always tough to talk about a player missing time, and especially a great player like LT. Not only is he an unbelievable player, like he is a absolutely fantastic teammate, and he'll be missed, and we certainly can't wait to get him back. When these tough scenarios come up, it does provide some opportunities, and Brandon Coleman will shift back out to left tackle. He's played a lot of winning football at left tackle here, and we know that he's ready for it. He's put in an excellent offseason, and the team's very confident.
Coach, you preached that versatility across the line, and for Brandon to move back over to left tackle. Was there any thoughts at all to maybe Josh, who's had some experience in the past as well, maybe shuffling those guys?
Yeah, that's a fair question. It wasn't. We like the progression where Josh is. LT is going to be back, so we just thought let's keep the development of where Josh is, and not the shuffle of lots of shuffles.
Great when they trust you like that. Have a season under my belt. Last year, had some games, so obviously, I'm comfortable there. They told me kind of that same day, made their decision, and I'm fully confident in them and they're me, and that just helps you when you come out here and you get back under your feet. Smooth transition, kind of like riding a bike. So I'm just excited to be back out there. A couple of things, but like I said, I know myself out there. I had last year, I had a month after, I had a little bit during the season last year, so I know myself out there. I know what I can do, what I'm supposed to do. So it's, like I said, just getting back into it.
So from a performance standpoint today, we had a couple standouts. Joshua Josephs, the rookie out of Tennessee, the 5th-round draft pick, continues to show people that 5th-round draft pick selection was kind of low, and it's to Washington's benefit because they get a player that just keeps showing flashes and keeps showing immense potential, and the team's high on him. Dan Quinn was high on him, so he continues to show why they drafted him, and I think he's a young guy that's going to get a lot of reps and get a lot of opportunities on the field, and I'm sure he's going to get a lot of work on Wednesday when the Miami Dolphins come to town for the joint sessions. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, Jaden Daniels connected with Terry McLaurin today on a deep ball. Also, he found Stephon Diggs several times, so it looks like those wide receivers, are really starting to put pressure on the defensive backs, and that's what you want around this time. Luke McCaffrey continues to flash, continues to show why today, when they mention the depth chart, Luke McCaffrey was the 3rd receiver. And folks, that's not a favor to anyone. This kid is really balling right now, and he's looking really good. So he's kind of entrenched himself right now as their 3rd receiver. And now the questions are going to be who are going to be some of the other guys. De'Ami Brown had a nice deep ball catch today as well. So De'Ami Brown starting to show his worth as well and entrench himself as potentially the 4th receiver on this team. So we're going to have a lot more that we're going to be talking about over the next 48 hours when the Dolphins come to town on Wednesday. It's sure to be an intense battle where guys get a chance to put hands on other guys and not just their friends and their teammates anymore. So we'll have that we'll be covering as well. But we will be back out here tomorrow for day 10 of training camp and day 11 for the players tomorrow. So, again, here from the Big Bear AI Performance Center in Ashburn, Virginia, for ESPN Radio, I'm NFL insider Lake Lewis Jr.